Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. Evil Noodle here. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to be playing Industries Farm 6 Skylines. It's a new DLC that's been kind of recently released, about a week or so. Let's just do a quick sound check, make sure we are there. Yeah, there it is. I forgot to turn the game sounds off. And all you can hear is water at the moment. There we go. Right. Done a bit of work just to start things off. We're going to be playing on whatever this map is. It's called Pickle Point. Well, that's what I've named it anyway. Done a bit of work just to put in a few roads just to start things off with. Just to make it a bit easier. Although it took me absolutely ages to do this. Now I installed something called network extensions or something, I don't know. That gives me lots more different types of roads. Hopefully it won't get too confusing because it's a bit easier with just the base roads because you know what's what. But there are a lot more to play with once they all get unlocked. We've had a previous episode where we just had a bit of a look at to see all of the new buildings. But we're going to start things off afresh today. We are going to run with unlimited money to begin with, just to try and speed things up a little bit. We're still going to keep in mind money, and once we get to a point where we've got everything in place and we're making a nice steady profit, I'll take the unlimited money off. It's just to try and speed things up a little bit. It's quite a nice map, this one, nicely coloured. Now industries. Well, we get into that as we go along. It's a lot more focused on, well, industries basically, on different types of, bit like how it is at the moment with the different zoning that you can have. Actually, we can't select it because we haven't done anything at the moment. But we get into that as we go along. Anyway, we've got the main highway running through here, leading down to here. And I'm thinking possibly we start things off with a bit of possibly housing over this side, a bit of commercial over here, and then we're going to put industry over this side up here. So let's start things off by popping in some roads, and I think we go with let's go with a one-way road. Should we, actually, hang on. Let's pop in. So because there's that many bloody options now. 4 lanes. Okay, let's do this. Let's have a main road run off the middle of this highway here, just up to about there. Super stuff. And I think we'll have sort of a one-way system going round. We're going to make it a bit, actually no, we won't have it one way, we'll have it 2-lane alley, tight alleyway suitable for neighbourhood traffic. Oh, that might work. Which one we got here? Basic road of medium. We don't want that. Okay, perhaps we actually go for this. This kind of sounds interesting. This one's with, this is a one-way road, suitable for neighbourhood traffic, has parking spaces. We don't want parking spaces. Let's go for this. I'm thinking we go for something that's a bit all over the place. Something a bit different. And just have lots of different roads just going here, there and everywhere. Thinking that might be kind of nice, so to speak. Now eventually, once we get the sound barriers, we'll have possibly sound barriers going through here just to try and make it a bit more quiet for people. I've not really got anything planned as to how I want this to look, but we'll try and keep the zoning as nice as possible. How do those roads look? They kind of look kind of nice. Got the like little cobbles running down the side, kind of like that. Kind of like that. I think you actually get proper industrial roads on this now. But we get to see all that once we unlock things. Just something a bit all over the place. Nothing. I don't want to do grids. Not just yet. Not for the housing. Yeah, that kind of looks... that looks really, really bad. Really bad indeed. Let's have a road coming down like there. And... no, we'll leave that how it is. We're going to extend... We're going to have all of this. I don't think I want to go down this area just yet. So let's have a nice... There we go. Let's have a nice long road along here. Kind of going here, there and everywhere basically. We actually might loop this one up. Have a little road going down here. Perhaps a little couple of side roads. Yeah, something... Actually, it kind of messes with the zoning a little bit. Let's... let's do that. We could actually connect that up. We had a couple of little small roads in down here. Yeah, I think this is going to work. It's, I think it's going to look alright. Once people start moving in, I think it's going to look not too bad. What do we have along here? Two-way roads. Okay, let's extend this road, say, out to about there. We could actually connect that up. And then add in a few sort of roads in between. Something kind of like this. And possibly... we're probably getting a couple more roads like this. Yeah, I think this is alright. Let's get in just a tiny bit more over here. Could actually do... Yeah, that's alright. I think this is coming along. Kind of looks alright. Kind of looks alright. Whether it's going to work or not. We've only got one way in or out, so perhaps we actually put in a couple more options on getting into the place. Let's have a road running kind of like that, possibly. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's alright. Let's find that two-way road again. 4-lane road. I think this is the one. And we're putting a connection about there. And we have one about there. Yeah, that looks good. Four-lane roads, one that way, one that way. Yeah, I like that. Does it put in traffic lights? Doesn't put... So these roads here, so these roads actually have a dedicated turning lane, which I kind of like. Yeah, I kind of like that. It looks alright. Now it doesn't come with traffic lights, but we do have traffic president installed, so let's see what we got here. They can go as a giveaway. Super stuff. Yeah, that will work. Okie doke. Let's just go and fill it all up with housing. We'll actually fill the entire lot up here. Possibly to like there. Let's get rid of these. Pop in some of these. Get rid of that. Fill the gaps in. Not too sure about having houses along here. Might be able to squeeze in possibly like fire station or something like that. Do we... The house has gone in the water there. We can probably clear... Let's get rid of them. Yeah, I think this is going to work. Get rid of those ones. And the rest look okay. Yeah, that's good. Happy with that. I think this is going to come out quite nice. Kind of like all the new different roads that it's got in. Let's run the game. Speed up a little bit. See whether anyone moves in. And we're going to put down... There we go. People moving in straight away. We're actually going to need, which I completely forgot, electricity. And actually, we might actually put in the... Let's actually go and sort the water out first. Water pumping station. Okay, so let's pop this down just like so. And we're going to need a sewage one as well. Super stuff. Go ahead and connect these up. Right, lovely. Let's actually probably put in the industrial estate, because then we can actually... I don't know whether to put the industrial estate up here or down here. I'm thinking up here, to be honest. Thinking up here. Let's go for a simple... what roads we got to play with here? 4-lane roads. I kind of like the one that's got a medium in the middle. This one here. 4-lane road of parking spaces, supports medium traffic, large roads, highways, small heavy roads. This one is small heavy roads. There is roads that are suitable for industrial traffic, which I think bus lane. So these are all bus lane roads. Which are the ones with the industrial roads? I did see that we had some decorative trees. The grass. Ah, here we go. Medium industry roads. So eventually we can get them. So we can upgrade to them eventually. So we're just going to have to go for... which one has the medium again? This one here. So let's start from the roundabout, if we can. It's going to be a bit wonky. How does that look? Terrible. No, I've done not too bad. I've done not too bad. Let's simply run the main. Let's have a main road running all the way down to about here. Yeah, that's gonna work. And we'll have a one-way system, which is gonna be these roads here. Yeah, here we go. We have a simple one-way system running up. 2000 by 1600. Possibly we can get in another one. 1600. Just squeeze that in. Yeah, okay, that doesn't look too bad. How's the music? Because it's not. It should be playing music, but it's. I don't know. It's a bit boring at the moment. Yeah, let's run a nice. Well, I don't recall the music being this bad in the game. Can't actually play anything else, to be honest, because I think copyright reasons. So. Yeah, nice one-way system going round, which kind of makes these roads here kind of pointless. Well, I guess not, because we're going to have business shops along here, aren't we? And we have a main road coming down right down the middle, I guess. Let's make that a two-way basic roads. Gonna want to be able to support quite a bit of traffic, so let's go for this one here. Run it straight down the middle, and same again with this, I reckon. Damn, that doesn't actually. Oh, this is wonky. Get rid of that. This side actually might be just a tad smaller by the looks. Not a problem. Yeah, that's going to work. Dog's having a good itch behind us. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. And then we're just whacking some small industry roads. I think we've actually got a gravel lane, supports low traffic. Service road. So we're going to have to wait till we get the industry roads. Not a problem. Just going to do something kind of like this. And then we can get in basic industry stuff to begin with. And then hopefully we can start getting in some of the new buildings once we turn into a tiny town. It's the only problem with City Skylines. Just to get the basics in, it does take a fair amount of time. So we're going to want water for that as well. Let's go ahead and quickly do that. If you just joined, hello and welcome. Thank you very much. More than welcome to say hello in the chat. If the stuff on the screen, at the top of the screen, gets in the way of anything, just let me know, because I can very easily remove that. Not a problem at all. We might actually pop in a another water station just there. Now let's sort the electricity out. Probably going to go for coal to begin with, instead of wind turbine. So let's just pop in one of these. Get a couple of these going, and we'll hook them up. Kind of guess we go. Kind of guess we go something kind of like this. Not too sure, we can't get it into the middle there, not a problem. Gonna need to raise it up. Is that gonna be enough? There we go. Super stuff. And go back down again. Excellent. That should be just about okay. Hopefully these houses are gonna start populating over here. Let's run the game. And hopefully we're gonna get a few houses over here which should connect the power. Do hope so. Mr. I forgot. Hello, buddy. So that's typical. No one has wanted to build over here. Okay, not an issue. Let's just simply run a power cable across. Just like so, for the time. I kind of like this. I kind of like these little tiny roads with the little cobbles down the sides. I kind of like that. I could actually whack in. Oh, so we haven't unlocked anything yet. But once we start unlocking parks and stuff like that, we get a few parks in. But let's get the basics rolling. There goes a few lorries and bits and pieces. I've completely forgot to drink my cup of tea. That's gone stone cold. But you like the DLC? I've not played it much, to be honest. As you can see. Why are these people complaining about water? Have I not... Hang on. Have I not connected these up? Oh, they haven't got electricity. Ah, okay. It's been a while since we played the game, to be fair. It's been quite some time. Last time I played this was, I think, in about February. So it has been it's been a few months. But we've had a little look in a previous episode to see what buildings are new into the game, and we're going to start afresh now. Why are they still struggling for water? Oh, we haven't unlocked. There we go. Now that should be okay. There we go. And these should now disappear. Excellent stuff. Lovely, jubbly. Let's go ahead and do a bit of zoning for industrial. We're just literally gonna cover the whole of this area. Yeah, just like that. Completely cover the whole lot. Possibly not these top roads up here. Let's get rid of those. Could actually link these two roads up. Think that would kind of make sense. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of those. Oh, here we go. We've made it to Little Hamlet. 460 people. First time watching us. It's might be your last. Especially the way I play this game anyway. I get so distracted just looking at people walking about and watching the cars drive around. So we unlocked the landfill site. I kind of want... I didn't really want to unlock the landfill site, to be honest. It's a while till we get to the incendiary plant, so possibly we might actually have to use the landfill. We've got the school and we've got a medical clinic. We are running on unlimited money just to speed things up a bit. So we don't need to worry about budgets or anything like that to begin with. Yeah, let's let's go for a nice one-way road through here. One-way road. Gonna want... what are these roads here? 2-lane one-way. Let's find the 2-lane one-way. Here we are. Yeah, so that should actually help things through the industrial zone. Hopefully. I mean, could actually pop one in there as well. We could actually make that 2 lanes. Could make that a 2-way road. Is there a... Let's see if this will work. Upgrade that. 2 lanes going that way, 2 lanes going that way. Yeah, hopefully that should help things out. Speed the game up a little bit. So now we need to have this game on my... Is it out for Nintendo Switch? I did not know that. How does it run on the Nintendo? I mean, I know it's come out for the PS4. I'm not too sure. It kind of feels nice on with a mouse and keyboard. But I guess if they've mapped the buttons out nicely, doesn't matter what you play it on, I guess. As long as it feels alright. You know, I don't know, it just kind of feels like a mouse and keyboard game. It runs alright. Oh, that's the main thing. I don't know. I would like to try it on the PlayStation, see how it feels, see how it runs. We can actually name roads. If you've got any suggestions or names of roads, let me know, and we can get your name into the game if you want. Is that Noodle? Yeah, I know, buddy. It's been a difficult few weeks. Yeah. It's I know I've been not streaming for about 3 weeks, a couple of times on and off. Don't know, there's a few things going on, and like I sort of explained in that video at work, I had to sort of put YouTube on a bit of a back burner, but hopefully we can start kind of getting back to normal. I'm on a terrible shift tomorrow. I'm off to Birmingham tomorrow. But the day after that, which is Sunday should be good, so we should be back again on Sunday. Let's go ahead and put in some shopping centres over this side. I think that's gonna work kind of dandy. Let's go for the 2-lane road. Is that roughly the same? Oh, I guess we could run it. I'll tell you what, let's actually run this in a bit of a grid shape as well. I kind of like the houses being all over the place, but I think the shopping centre should probably run down just a tad more. Kind of like that. And we'd go for one-way system again. Basic road with a turn. I kind of like these turning lanes. It's a bit... I don't know, it just kind of feels a bit different. Let's go 600 across. Can we get a bit of an angle going on here? Let's go 600 down. Does that line up? Just about. Oh, geez, I can never get those to line up. We could actually just run it straight across. I don't know why we need a turning lane. But we got one. We got one. That's going to do. Okay, let's pop in a few How should we do this? Road coming down there. One going over to the side. We could actually probably do the same for in here. I'm not after pretty shapes, just something that kind of looks a bit different. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and assign that as shopping low commercial. Okay, how can we do this without catching anything else? Let's get the magic brush out. Super stuff. Get to the chat in just a second. We can actually possibly make this as well. And I think we could run a few paths along here. Yeah, put in a few trees. I think it's going to look very pretty indeed. Oh, we've got water already. That's excellent stuff. The highway super noodle. Evil Street. Hang on a second. I've missed a lot of chat here. Yeah, there's a few bits and pieces going on that I've had to try and sort out, and I can't really go into much detail. But I didn't get much time to do any YouTube. I don't know. I wanted to, but I just wasn't at home. So, but hopefully we can start to get back now and do a bit more streaming on a regular basis. I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow, but Sunday should be good. Sunday should be good. So what we got? Evil Street, Noodle Way. Which one did? So we have Evil Street and Noodle Way. Highway Super Noodle. I like that one. It's a good one, that one. So let's get in Evil Street. I'm not too sure how. Which ones do we have as Evil Street? This one. So how do we actually oh, is that it? Okay. I haven't actually named any streets before. Evil Streets. There you go. That. No, okay, that hasn't done. Are we meant to push enter as well? Evil Streets. There we go. It's in. It's in. We need Evil Way. What would be classed as a way? Oh, these are all evil streets. Because it's one entire road. Okay, that's alright. We could actually have Evil Way as this one over here. So let's do that. Evil Way. Look at that. So pretty with the cobbles. It's like Coronation Street. And Highway Super Noodle, wasn't it? Would the highway be this one? Yeah, I guess it kind of would be. Highway. Was it Highway Super Noodle? It's a good one. Are we in? There we are. It's there. Excellent stuff. Keep the names rolling in. We can add them in as we go by. Life always comes first, Noodle. Don't beat yourself up about it. Cheers, buddy. I've missed it. I have missed it. It's I don't know. I've done a couple of streams the other day, I think, and I don't know. Kind of, I couldn't get into it, sort of thing. But I think we're getting back on track. Let's run the game. We're on full steam ahead at the moment. These should build pretty quickly. Here we go. I think they are European buildings on this one, so they kind of look nice. Are we gonna need electricity? Yes, we are. Okay, not a problem. We could do a simple connection running down here, I guess. Something. Actually, let's run down the main road. Oh, hang on. We've made it to Worthy Village. Population of 950. We can actually get another tiled unlocked. We've got districts, policies, blah, 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 blah. We've got a fire department, police department, unique buildings. Now, here we go. The forestry, specialization, and agriculture. I think that's how you pronounce it. Got some new policies. I don't normally bother with them. We do have the firehouse and the police station. Which is, yeah, we knew that anyway. So we're going to actually try out the forestry thing. How are we doing for time? I've got to be up pretty early in the morning. Roundabouts. Noodle soup. Noodle soup? Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that in a minute. Let's quickly whack some power down into this gap there. That should keep them happy. That should keep them happy indeed. Okay, so we're going to need a landfill. Which I think is... Which one's the landfill again? Is that the one? Landfill site, yep. Okie doke. So when do we get... So we need 7,000 people for the incineration plant. Okay, never mind. Now this is going to add a shed load of traffic. But we should be okay. We can put one in there. Let's just get 2. Because we can, basically. Let's think about a medical clinic. That could probably go in over here. Or should we have one? We could probably put one here, actually. So that should keep some people happy. And we can have a nice fire station in there. Someone's house is going to have to be knocked down. Oh, never mind. And a police department. So now we get toll booths. Actually, this is one I added in, but further on in the game, you actually do get proper toll booths now, which is kind of nice. I like that. Nice little touch. Police station can actually go there. Okie doke. We could probably put one in. Where could we pop a police station? We should probably have one in up here as well. Just there, I guess. And a nice fire department. We'll get the whole lot down here. Just to keep people happy. There we go. How are they doing for power? They're not. So let's sort the power out quickly. Guess we do... guess we just do a simple connection across. There we go. Lovely stuff. So the garbage trucks have gone out. There they go. Oh, we've made it to Tiny Town already. Wow, we are booming along. So now we get the industry areas, which is a bit like zoning, but for industries. New policies, improved logistics. Wow, that's a... packing and scheduling of the deliveries is more efficient due to advanced infantry and vehicle tracking systems. Nice. Improved work safety. Advanced automation. Is that what it says? Robot. Oh no. Robots take control. Oh, I don't know if I like that. There's too many robots taking control of things. Like self-service tills. Which, please place the item in the bag. We get fences now as well. Kind of like that. It's a nice little touch. Lots of unique buildings. Get the bouncy castle, a dog park. Lovely. Lovely stuff. What did we say we were going to do? Roundabout noodle soup. Let's do this one over here, shall we? Noodle soup. There we go. Your soup is in the game. There's Eddie Stobar. There he is. He's doing his little thing. That he's blocking the road up. That don't surprise me. Good bit of parking there by Mr. Stobart. We've actually got, I think we've got some Argos lorries in here somewhere. And B&Q. There's B&Q. They actually work kind of nicely. I might add some more in. There goes Mr. B&Q. I think there's an Argos one somewhere. There's Argos. There he goes. Dumping all of the flat pack furniture at the door and then leaving you to cart it upstairs where it actually belongs. I really like this. I don't know, it just feels like being at home. Lots of little roads everywhere, police car cruising the streets. Don't see that very often anymore. I think it's running kind of nicely. Traffic seems to be okay as well. Loving these roads along here. Got lots of people walking. We could actually go... Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. Hang on a second. Eddie? I do like your planning. Mate, I spent about half an hour before I started the stream just looking at the map thinking, what the bloody hell can I do? Other people make it look so easy. They just dump a road here and a dump a road, and it just looks like a proper... Well, it just looks like they're playing the game correctly. And then I do it and it just looks a complete garbage, you know. Eddie. That's my son's name, Eddie. I'm thinking we actually pop in. I'm thinking we pop in. Oh, we haven't got any pedestrian roads yet. What pedestrian roads? Gravel paths. Paved tiny roads. I'm thinking we add in a pedestrian path from here to here. Linking up. Nice little bridge across the river. I think that's going to look very nice indeed. Lovely stuff. Right. Now we've unlocked... Now we have unlocked the paint industry area. Now this is the new feature. Is the music too loud? Is the music too loud? I don't know. Hang on a second. Let's put it down to 20. That should be alright. Hey Ashton. Oh, she's crawling now? That's it, mate. You've had up. Crawling up the stairs. Crawling out the door. Crawling out of bed. What did we say I was going to do? Oh, that's right. Let's go ahead and zone this area. Now, what this does, it will... now we've got lots of industry, like dedicated industry areas. Forestry, farming. That music is really loud. Let me turn that off. It's really annoying me. We've got dedicated areas. Forestry, farming, ore, which we can't do yet, and oil. And basically they will... Well, we're never about to find out anyway. So let's... First thing we need to do is dedicate the area to the zoning. So let's make this area here the forestry industry. Probably squeeze a tiny bit more out of that. And we're going to make this area up here. It's probably quite a bit at the moment. I'll tell you what, we'll make the whole lot. Let's make the whole lot. Okay, so that's another industry. Might actually be able to just do that. I think that's going to be okay. As long as we don't go into the garbage tip there. Okay, so those areas have now been set as specialised industry locations. The next thing we're going to need to do is pop in. Do we have the industry roads yet? Two lane, one way, small. Yes, yes, we do. This is a two-way road. Let's go ahead. We're going to whack a road into there. We're going to do it like this. And we'll have... I kind of like these industry roads. They kind of look kind of nice. They're like proper concrete. Like in a proper industrial area. I think it looks alright. And we go down. Let's do that. Can we get one more road in here? Just. Lovely stuff. We go 480 there. Just going to put in the roads now. Let's get this done. And then let's actually let's leave it like that. Might actually hook these up. Should we hook these roads up? Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Put that one in there. Okie doke. Need to feed. You can actually have animals in here now, so you can have like cows and sheep and stuff like that. She follows you when you crawl upstairs, and you have to close the toilet door quick before. Yeah. Make a street name like Smurf Crescent, Ashton Drive. I can do that. I can do that. Let's go back down to here quickly, but do that. This would kind of be a crescent, wouldn't it? Oh no, I guess this... Let's do this one. So, what we're thinking? Smurf Crescent. Smurf Crescent. And... Ashton Drive. There you go. You're both in the game. There it is. Smurf Crescent. Something to be proud about. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked, aren't we? I think this is alright. I think this is okay. Actually, I'll tell you what. These rows along here, I think I'm going to make... I think we've got, like, 2-lane gravel roads. I'm sure... we've got... where were those industry roads? I was sure we had, like, a industry gravel roads. Obviously not. I think we actually might make these roads here the gravel type instead. Yeah, I think that's going to work. We have a main road running through, and then they can be gravel roads instead. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, so let's go to forestry. Now, we need to put down the main building to begin with. So the forestry main building sets an unassigned industry area, which is the bit we've painted in. It sets the unassigned industry area's type to forestry industry and allows its level progression. It also works as the industry's area headquarter for the city service vehicles. So we need this vehicle. We need this here basically to set this area into being the forest land, basically, which I think is going to be okay going in there. which now unlocks the sawmill, small tree plantation, and a small log yard. So the next thing we can build is the small tree plantation. Small tree can be used as cultivate older beech or conifer. So basically we extract the trees and then we chop down the trees and then we can sell them basically and export them to other places for a bit of money. So let's pop in some of these, thinking along here. Okay, so we're going to need to also build a processing plant. You need a processing plant to refine the raw materials into special goods. Well, we don't need to do that straight away, but a processing plant would be this building here, the sawmill. So from the sawmill we can change it from the logs into plain timber, and that can be sold on to other people. Processing building needs to be placed inside it. So we can actually probably go for that straight away as well. Let's pop the sawmill in down here. Okay. Now we can change the type of tree. I kind of like conifer trees, kind of nice. So they're gonna be, each of these has up to 20 workers, and it will have 5 trucks as well. They will chop the trees down and export it to wherever they're going to go, and hopefully bring in a bit of money for us. Additionally, they can go from here to the sawmill, and that will take it, and they will plane it down into timber, which will be sold on to other people. That takes 46 workers, and 5 trucks as well. Lovely stuff. Hang on, I'm missing the chat here. What about Noodle Lane? We've got a few in. Does a little jig. Does a little jig. What? We got Evil Street, Noodle Way, Noodle Soup, Super Noodle M23. Super Noodle 24. I like that one. It's good, that one. We'll get a few more in as the game goes on. We can also name buildings and stuff like that. And we can, what we can do is I can make a district. And okay, so like this for instance. Paint district. So I can make this into a district. Not with that. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. So I can make this into a district, and we can set different policies for the district, etc. Let's just do a bit of tidying up along here. It's a bit scruffy, but kind of works. But we can now call this district, this is called Briarwood Park. So we can call that something else if you want to. Okay. Got a few abandoned buildings. That was probably because of no workers. These are going to need electricity as well. Okay, not a problem. Simple power line. They just have enough water. Now each of these areas, so far we've got 1 star. The more we produce, the level the stars go up, and the better the efficiency of the sawmill, basically. We're gonna need some education, I think. That's what we're missing at the moment. Oh yes, everything's in red. The Noodle Borough of Briarwood. Could be borough, like London. Might stream GTA 4 after your stream. If I'll watch it on the playback, buddy. I've got a bit of break time up in Birmingham tomorrow. So we're going to need a school. Let's whack a school in. I think we might pop the school in up here, but that doesn't have much coverage. So maybe in here. Which gives the most coverage? We can get one in there. Okay, let's pop a school in there. And we could probably get another school over here. Kind of going to be demolishing quite a few homes. Oh, there we go. That'll do. We have got a high school as well. We don't need a high school just yet, but we got the school in, so that should do some good. There's the school. S-C-H-U-L-E. Is that right? That's not right, is it? Anyway, we've got a couple of schools in. So the sawmill should hopefully... Got a little guy working there. Forestry worker. Oh, this... Wow, they've got 11 workers. Okay, that's alright. How are we doing here? We are producing. We've got 3 workers. Here we go. Here's the log truck. So where's this going? This is going to be exporting forestry products. So it's going to be taking that away, and it's going to bring us in a bit of money. Here we go. Here's one of the lorries. So they are doing their thing. They're going quite nicely. Out onto the main road here. Lovely jubbly. So I think we're doing okay. We've got the basics in. Kind of need to just run the game at the moment and get some people educated. Could actually pop the school out over here. What types of roads are we using? We've got a new building. No, I don't want to use that. That's a modded toll booth. We actually got an official one now. What types of roads was I using? 2-lane Plain Street. I think it was tiny roads, small roads. Was it the tiny roads? Yeah, I think it was. We could probably run... Oh, we've got a building on fire over here. There goes the fire engine. There you go. Fire out. Let's run... Okay, you're going to have to be demolished. Let's run a building... Let's run a road out here. And up to there. We could probably connect it to there. Oh, they just built their house. They're not going to be happy. Possibly something like that. We can actually connect these two up. Okay. Well, that should be okay. Now we can pop in a... where's the school tab? So education. We've got plenty of people... Oh, I see we've got eligible, 680. Okay, so we definitely need a high school. And I think that can go in just like so. So that's going to please lots of people. We could probably pop in. Do we have pedestrian paths now? No, we don't. We do have these ones here. Let's get in a pathway going around. That kind of looks really bad, doesn't it? I guess we could put in a road instead. Let's do that. Let's get in the road instead. Get it around the building. There we go. So that kind of looks alright. I think we actually have trees. Yes, we do. And we can't put any in there. I'll tell you one thing I haven't done. And I'm not too sure where it is. I think we get... I think we get now... fences. And I'm not too sure where they are. Not too sure whereabouts they are. Where do we get the fences? Plenty of player equipment. I think it's not in this one. Crispy Noodle Home of Teaching. Soup Community College. The Lady School of Soup. Noodle Soup. Welcome to Noodle Power of Briarwood in the small district of London. I'll get some of these added in. I'm just trying to look to see where the fences are. I don't know. I probably should do this later because it's a bit boring. I don't know where they are. Net struct. Ah, here we go. Here we go. So we got a wooden fence. Do we want a wooden fence? We've got a forestry fence. How easy are these to put in? I was kind of hoping to get a fence around the school, but never mind. Never mind. So they're going to school nicely. Could actually go for a pathway going across the river here. That should help out people trying to get to work instead of using the car. So that's going to be this one here. I hope they don't. How the hell does that let me build it like that? That water is running really fast. Well, I hope they can swim. Okay, that's a bad path. That looks just as bad. Perhaps we need to focus on a different area. We could actually just go from here to here. Oh, we made it to Boomtown. Ah, now we get transport. So we've got buses. We've got now a new thing that's been added in is a post office. We've got recycling policy, recreational use, free Wi-Fi. That's a new one. Lots of road stuff. Lots of road stuff. Oh, we get the busway now. And busways. Wow. So these we're going to use when we get when we pop in the bus station. Ah, here we go. One-way toll booth, two-way toll booth. We've got a cemetery, a bus depot, small warehouse, and a post office. Lovely. Let's put the path in, shall we? And that gives them a little extra. It looks a bit untidy. Doesn't look good, does it? But kind of gives a little extra way of getting into work. There you go. Two options there. Privileged. Let's just make it look a bit fancy. Get some trees going on. Couple of trees. Plenty of spaces for robbers to hide in. There we go. It looks alright. Probably going to need to cut down all this industry here. Because it does not make a lot of pollution. Crispy Noodle home of teaching. Soup. Okay, let's what we got here then? Well, we call it, because this is a high school. We'll do it soup. Community. Soup community. Just soup community high school, I guess. Oh no, that'll do. Can't do any more. Oh, soup community high. That'll do. That's alright. What was the other one? Crispy Noodle home of teaching. Crispy Noodle home of teaching. There you go. Oh, damn it. There we are. It's in. Oh, I don't think it does it actually. Oh, that's a shame. It doesn't actually appear unless you click on it. Never mind. But we know what they're called anyway. Plenty of students. Oh, what's going on there? What's that guy doing? Is there like a fire? Is he trying to get everyone out? I can hear a fire ambulance. A fire ambulance. That's a new one. That's a new one. Fire. Why do I keep thinking of fire ambulance? I don't know. Wow, this is busy. Nearly 1,000 students. Okay, we're actually doing really well. We're going to need to put in a lot more. We're going to need to put in a lot more housing. We've got energy problems up here as well. Well, you do insist on building what you shouldn't do. I guess we kind of just do a simple connection. Hang on. Get rid of that. That should work. They should now get some power. Should do. How are we doing for power? Power's okay. We're looking okay. It's just housing that we need. We need lots more housing. So perhaps we actually build... how can we do this? Gonna need to modify this, aren't we? Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to extend this road here with the turning lane. The turning lane was this one here. So let's pop one of them in. Just going to bring it straight out. Straight out. Possibly to there. We could actually connect this up here. We could connect this up. But with maybe a smaller road. Yeah, let's do that. Smaller roads. This one to do. Basic road paint. I like the painted medium stuff. I think it kind of looks alright. We probably don't need the main road running this way, do we? So let's go for this one here. Yeah, I think that works. I don't know. I kind of feel it needs to be, what do you guys think? Should we have the main roads running all the way down? Or should that be... I don't know, I kind of feel that should be a main road running through there. I'm not too sure. Soggy Noodle Community College. Dude fast. I'm not too sure what to do with this bit over here. I'm not too sure if I like the roads running all the way down. I don't know, but we have got a new road to, we have got a new tile to unlock. Now, what are you thinking? Should we go top, bottom, northwest, southeast? Which one do you think? I'm kind of thinking this, I'm thinking this one. Thinking down here, possibly. But the railway line's up here, but I don't know when we unlock that. So we could get away with unlocking south. Main road is good? Okay. Should we unlock the south tile? Place your bets. South is good. Are we good for south? We're good for south, I reckon. Okay, let's go for south. It's going to cost... Wow, it's going to cost 3 million billions. Okay, we'll purchase that. We've actually got another tile to play with here. Oh, we just missed out on the train line. Got a good train connection down here. Kind of like the fact that we could build stuff on the mountains as well. Let's stick with what we... I don't know, we should probably unlock... I'm thinking this one. Let's go for this one as well. Okay, so that's all the tiles we've got at the moment. The main road's good. Perhaps we actually keep it as a main road. Like we have with this one up here with the turning lane. Which I think was this one, yeah. Let's upgrade it again. How's this road here? That's the road with the turning lane in as well. So we'll keep that. How should we run this road down here? Oh, that's okay. We can actually run... We can run a main road. We've got a bit of a hill over here. Oh, we could go for the hill, couldn't we? Hang on, that's an idea. Hang on. Let me just try something out here. Get rid of that. We could run... Change it to this. I'm thinking we go out to there. Stop. Let's get rid of that. Let's keep the angle on. See if it's snapping. I'm liking the idea of possibly going through the mountain. I'm liking the idea of going through the mountain. Hang on, how does that look? I I like it. I think it looks okay. I'm not too sure why it does that. Let's try that again. So we go down one. Does that give you that stupid... So that gives you that stupid little crossing thing. I'm not too sure why it does that. How does that look? Oh, so it does the same. Okay, so looks like we're going to have to stick with this crossing thing. Not a problem. Lovely jubbly. And then we could possibly get a bit of an angle going on here. Let's go straight a little bit. And then get a bit of a bend. How does that look? I don't know. How does that look? That's kind of pointless. I think it needs to come out over here, doesn't it? I think it needs... I think it's... Yeah. Let's try that bit again. So let's have the straight road running too steep. Okay. Can we get a bit of an angle going on here? Oh yes, here we go. This is it. That's got to be it. What do we think? That is the stuff. I think it looks good. I think it looks rather dandy indeed. And then I guess we could just... I don't know. Go straight down, I guess. I don't understand why it does this weird thing here with the crossing. That I'm a little unsure of. Keisha's arm's bleeding, but she's not bothered. Oh, hang on, what happened here? You had a slight incident involving the baby and the dog. The dog. Chipped his tooth. How strong are your daughter's arms if it's chipped your dog's tooth? The dog just got slapped by Keisha's chubby little hands. Okay, I think that looks alright. Got a nice little tunnel going on there. I don't know where the road's going to go, to be honest. I honestly don't know where the road's going to go. We could probably just continue it down to about there to begin with. And then sort of branch off left and right. I don't know. I'm really not too sure. What we're doing for time, but we can squeeze in 5 more minutes. What type of road have we got here? Okay, so 2 lane with a turn lane. Which it's this one here. Let's just run this road straight up. We could get a little bend on this road. There we go, that's alright. Whee! That's kind of good. I'm not too sure what to do over here. I'm not too sure. I need to think about this bit. But we can finish off this. We're getting some more housing. And probably bring down... let's go for this road here. Bring another road down to about here, I guess. Run it straight up. Yeah, that's alright. That's okay. Let's get in a few more houses just to finish it off. 2A roads. I've actually got cycle lanes as well. Oh, I love the idea of a cycle lane running through. Just so you can drive over them. It's so tempting sometimes. Yeah, let's get in some of these. Go for a bit of a zigzaggy motion again. Kind of going all over the place. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. Perhaps another road coming up from down here. We won't connect them. I have a road going up to there, and we can bring that along right there. Okay, that's alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. We could probably make... I don't know. Let's make this bit housing as well. We get it zoned in, and then we call it a day. One going like that. Kind of just want something that's different, you know. Go about there. Perhaps get a bit of a curb going on here. Into... We could actually have a road. We could have a road running along the top of the... Down into here. Yes, look at that. Lovely stuff. I think that is looking okay. The zoning is all over the place, but I like it. I think it looks alright. I think it's alright. What are we thinking? Oh, hang on. I'll see you later, Ashton. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. Thanks for the suggestions and the names. Super duper stuff, mate. We can actually go ahead and... oh, we're gonna need to pop some water in here quickly. Let's do that. Let's do this very quickly. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Probably one more. Not very efficient. Never mind. Okay, that's going to be good. That is going to be okay. Water's looking good. Electricity is looking tidy. And let's just simply pop in some of these houses. Go from here. Straight across. I'll tell you what, we'd mark them out. And then we just get rid of the ones that we don't want. So let's get rid of them. Pop these in as housing. Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah, it's alright. I think this is alright. Let's not include this bit here. What do we think? What do we think? I think that's okay. I think it's okay. We could do a bit more housing over here as well. It's just, I just want randomness, complete randomness. Let's let the game speed up. They should build straight away, hopefully. There should be good electricity connection as well. Be thinking it's a good thing GPS exists. I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit, I don't know. You see so many people that do grids, and I hate it. Yes, it does come in handy for, I don't know, stuff like this. It does come in handy indeed, but it's boring at the same time. It is very boring. Probably got too much industry in it at the moment. How are we doing over here? 19 out of 20 workers, 18 out of 20 workers. Okay, so we need... Let's get in some more... What we're doing for time. Couple more minutes. Gonna want to pop in... Let's pop in some more trees in here. Get one in there. One in there. Okay, I think that's gonna be okay. We could perhaps get in the... Let's just get in a few here, look. Change them up. We're just gonna have conifers, so they all look the same. I mean, I don't know, I think the conifer tree's a bit nicer looking. That's alright. And how's the sawmill doing? 41 out of 46 workers. 2 out of the 5 trucks. Not enough raw material. Okay, so... Okay, good job that we pop these things in. So, storage. We need storage. Oh, not enough buyers for the products. Not enough buyers. That's interesting. Is it because of the road connection? No, it shouldn't be because of the road connections. We got new services to pop in. Lovely jubbly. Oh, we got the postal service as well. Nice little postal service might be nice. Later on we get the post sorting facility. We might actually pop in the postal service down there. Congratulations. So we get biomass pallet plant, furniture factory, sawdust storage, get a workers barracks. Ah, it's because we've reached level 2. Oh, lovely. Let's whack in a postal station over there. Could probably have one over here where all the shops and stuff are. Pop up in the corner. What was we going to do? We were going to... Now, we could do... we've got a sawmill. Biomass pallet plant. So they require raw material products to produce special good. So this will produce paper, which we can export. So that might be a good thing to have. It's quite a big building. It's quite a big building. We're going to whack this in. I think we actually might put it in over here, next to the main road. Let's do that. Do we have any... Oh, we do. Sawdust storage and a small log yard. This will probably come in handy. Let's put the log yard. Get 2 of these in. And we've got a sawdust storage as well. That might be a handy thing to have. So there we go. And I think you actually see the trucks come in. What's this guy going to do? Here we go. Oh, so he's gone to the sawmill. That one's going to the sawmill as well. Oh, I wonder if the trucks are now coming from here. Lots of people are using the bridges. That's a good thing. Let's just slow this down a little bit. Just want to work out where these so they got, yeah, so they're taking supplies. Here we go. So they're collecting the wood into there. So that's going down. That's now going down. Storage, 0 to 14 tons. I'm not too sure what that means. Because surely if that's full up, that should say something. This building processes raw product. I don't know. Anyway, we're taking it from here to here, and then from here it can be transported to somewhere else. We're going to need electricity. Which should just be a simple connection. Like that. That should do it. They've got some water supply. Well, blimey, Nightbot's had a nice, wonderful time. Like the way that you done it. Looks like Google Maps. Yeah, they have a whale of a time doing mine, won't they? Oh, hang on, we've got a power shortage here. Alright, let's whack in a another power plant here. Get another one of these in. We can't put it there. Let's put it here instead. That should be okay. We got loads of buildings. That I think I might. Let's hang on. I'm going to dezone all of this. Let's dezone this because too many of these buildings are... Let's dezone the top half. Let's get rid of them. Get rid of this as well. Get rid of all of that. Hopefully that should help us out. I think I might actually get rid of this stuff in here. And sort something else out later on. Okay, I can have to stop it. Wow, the logs are really building up. So these, let's, so we can select a different mode. Raw products are produced by forest industry, extracted buildings, and zoned forest industry. So these can be imported at a cost, exported for money. 72% full. Balanced, aim to keep the storage half full or half empty and half empty. Depending on the storage mode, the warehouse will try to do one of the following things. Results may vary depending on supply and demand of the resource. So I think we might just keep it on balanced. So lorries should come in here. These are the lorries that pick it up. Now he's actually exporting it. So we should have lorries come in here and pick up the wood eventually. Yeah, there we go. Right, so they're now taking the wood out to somewhere, so that's good. That's good. The sawmill is doing all right. And what we got here, so this is the paper building. I love that you can see workers doing bits and pieces. Loads of details gone into this game. So our forestry area is doing pretty good. Wow, this is built up already. This is built up already. Take one quick look at the traffic. Traffic's a little bit heavy along here. That could... Oh, no, we go to 3 lanes. Ah, hang on a second. 3 lanes. And then it goes into 2 lanes. That's no good. Let me just quickly change that. Should be 3 lanes into 3 lanes. Okay, that's better. That should help out traffic. Not too sure why it's doing that. That's building up pretty quickly. Got traffic lights along there. Wow, the traffic is building up loads. I'm actually going to give priority to... Let's just pause the game quick. Let's put a... Oh yeah, I've got a British police car in here as well. Kind of good. Let's make them give way. I think that's going to be the best thing. And over here... Let's leave that one blank. Here's going to be... There's going to be a giveaway. And that could be priority for going up there. Okay, that should be okay. That should be alright. Hopefully that will speed things up a little bit. Holy moly. Oh jeez, look at the traffic. That is not good. That's something to look at next episode, I think. I don't think adding more lanes is going to fix this. They're all having to stop, that's the trouble. They do have priority. Hopefully that's going to be okay. Probably going to need to sort this out. Possibly a roundabout. Possibly a roundabout. I don't know. I think a roundabout might do it. Can we put one of them in quick? I think I'll do that off camera because I normally mess up the roundabouts quite a bit. Quite a bit. Anyway, that's the city doing its bits and pieces. We've made a good start. London Borough. We've had a few more names and bits and pieces in. What's the time? Wow, it is late. I've got to go to bed. Got to be up for work. Oh, jeez. Early. Very early. I think we've done alright. I like how the city's turning out. I love all the new little roads, network extensions it's called. If you've got the same game yourself, it's called Network Extensions. Download it in the Steamworks workshop place. It's kind of good to get all the fancy roads and that. We've got bus lanes to use next episode. I need to sort that traffic out. I think I might pop in a roundabout. That should hopefully do the trick. With possibly like a flyover. Possibly a flyover. Just to keep traffic moving. Yeah, look at that. That is not good. That was not good. Look how dirty the air looks there. Not great. Anyway, guys, thank you very kindly for joining us. Don't forget to click the like button or the dislike button. Like's better, obviously. Like is better. Thanks for joining us. I will be back, hopefully if all goes well, Sunday. Hopefully I can get back to a more kind of regular schedule to how it used to be. I do work 6 days in a row, but hopefully I can get back to a better schedule of some sort. But I'll be back Sunday if all goes well. Hope you enjoyed the episodes. That was the first episode of City Skylines Industries. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one, everyone. Thank you very kindly. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks, Smurf. And Ashton. And everyone else. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to. Oh, the dog's eating something that he shouldn't. Oh, dear. Well, I'm going to go before he goes and swallows it. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.
You had good fun. I say goodbye. I'm happy that you came. I say goodbye.